Hello everyone, my name's Anna. So, you've got into uni, congratulations! But now comes the really daunting task of moving in. I remember when I was a fresher, I was really excited to move in, but also absolutely terrified. What if I brought too much? What if I didn't bring enough? It's a really difficult question. So what I've decided to do is make the video that I wish I'd had. This video is probably best for people who are going into halls in their first year, and I'll be splitting it up into sections to make everything that little bit easier. So I think one of the most common mistakes people make when moving into uni is they just bring too much stuff. You have to remember that a lot of the essentials are actually things that you can buy while you're already at uni. And so in this video, I'll try just to focus on the things that you should be bringing with you and not all of the stuff that you can buy once you're already there. So first up is bedroom essentials, and I'll list them off and explain them as I go through. I've got my laptop here where I've made all my notes, so let's get started. Duvet with cover and pillow with cases. Double check because some unis supply these, but mine didn't. A mattress topper. Often the mattresses in unis aren't very comfortable, so it's nice to bring your own mattress topper. It's also that little bit more hygienic as well. A cosy blanket, perfect for layering up if it gets a little bit more cold. Clothes hangers. My uni did not provide these, and the last thing you want to do is turn up and not be able to hang your clothes up. Hot water bottle. This was an essential for me. My uni room got really cold, so a hot water bottle is definitely a must. A small mirror. This is especially good if you want to do makeup as well, and it's very handy just to pop on your desk. Laundry bag. Some people like one that has lights and darks. I just have this really simple cotton bag. A drawstring one that I can put on my back when I'm going to do my laundry. Earplugs, especially if people are having loud parties. Push pins for your notice board and command strips or hooks. You'll probably want to decorate your room a bit to make it feel a bit more like home, but obviously you don't want to damage the room at all. Photos of happy memories. If you've got some nice photos of family and friends, these can be really lovely to have up. An umbrella, a rucksack. It can be nice to bring some card games, especially if you're trying to get to know new people and your new flatmates. Stationery, I'll leave it up to you to decide what you think you'll need. A selection of clothes for warm, cold and wet weather. Underwear, pyjamas and underbed storage. Your uni might have some of this already, but I found it really useful. In terms of electronics, you'll want a laptop if you have one, headphones, a USB stick can be really handy, and remember to bring chargers as well. We then move on to bathroom essentials. You might have your own bathroom or you might be sharing one, but these should all apply. You'll need a bath towel, a bath mat, some flannels, a hand towel, a dressing gown, toothbrush and toothpaste, and I'd also recommend having a little mug that you can keep these in, shampoo and conditioner, a bar of soap, a razor, a pair of tweezers and nail clippers, medication, this can include prescription, but also painkillers are really handy, some plasters, slippers or flip-flops, these are a must, especially if you're walking around in the kitchen or in a shared bathroom. And if you have your own bathroom, a bathroom storage rack is so handy because my bathroom at uni was tiny. You can get these little storage racks, they're really not very expensive and it just gives you loads more space. Some things that you might need are a hairdryer, hair straighteners maybe, a hairbrush or comb, sanitary products, makeup, and you might need contraceptives. Depends how exciting your uni life is. We then move on to the kitchen. I'd really recommend taking a student recipe book, a microwavable plate and bowl, a water bottle, which is great for keeping in your rucksack or having by your bed, a mug, at least one glass, cutlery, but you don't need to bring masses of it, scissors, a sharp knife, a chopping board, but this can be a small one, a wooden spoon, a can opener. Can covers can be really handy. They're these little plastic discs that you just put on the top of cans, and when you're cooking for one person, you'll often find that you're putting ingredients back in the fridge because you haven't used all of them, so I'd really recommend those. A saucepan with a lid, a small colander, a measuring jug, a chopping board, a fruit and vegetable peeler, a few Tupperware boxes, at least one tea towel, and a washing up brush or sponge. You'll obviously accumulate more stuff while you're there, like I'd recommend buying your food and cupboard essentials, things like bin bags and washing up liquid while you're at uni, because there will definitely be a supermarket nearby, and otherwise you're just taking loads of stuff with you. And then we move on to packing ideas. So I'd really recommend taking things in cardboard boxes, and if you can get them, preferably ones with holes in the side, because it just makes everything that bit easier to carry. Also, that way you can write on the boxes what's in things, which makes unpacking much easier. If you can take things that can double up as underbed storage, that can be really handy. Like I took things in wooden crates that I bought quite cheaply before I started, and plastic tubs, and then I was able to slide those under my bed, because if you're coming to uni on your own, you'll need to have somewhere to put all of the stuff that you've packed in. So you want to have things that you can tidy away easily. I'd also recommend packing smartly. So a really good trick I used was wrapping breakables like mugs or plates in clothes or in towels, and not only does that take up a bit less space, but it also means that everything's nice and safe. So that's my university checklist. I've written down the list so you can tick them off as you go along. Good luck moving into uni, and I promise you'll get settled in really soon. Bye!